This is a demonstration of the Shoeboxed Australia and Saasu integration. I am logged into my Shoeboxed account and I'm going to pull up my receipts and invoices. So here's my clean, organized list of expenses organized by date, vendor, amount, category. The first thing we need to do is click on Manage Categories. And what I need to do is turn off the default Shoeboxed categories and subsequently turn on my Saasu categories. So I click on the link there to turn those categories off, uncheck the box, and go back to the categories page. So now my default categories are off. I'm going to go down to my accounting categories and choose to import from Saasu. I have several other options as well. Click Import. Now I'm prompted to authenticate the integration. So to do that, I need a key and an ID from Saasu. So I'm going to head over to my Saasu account. I'll show you where to get that information. You just click on Settings and then click on Web Services. So here's my ID and key, so I'll just cut and paste those back into the authentication prompt. And submit. And now, back in Shoeboxed, my Saasu chart of accounts will appear. So these are just the default Saasu categories. I haven't actually customized my test Saasu account. So now we need to head back to my receipts and match up an expense document with an account in Saasu. So let's take this taxi receipt, for example. I'm going to check mark that receipt and in the drop-down menu add it to one of my Saasu categories. And just for demonstration purposes, I'll choose this raw materials category. When you categorize a document in Shoeboxed, you'll be prompted to create a rule to categorize all future receipts like this in that category. So you can say all taxi receipts should always go into this category. So now I'll just take that receipt and in the drop-down menu choose Export Receipts. On the export page, I will select Send to Saasu. Got a couple of other settings. I can check mark the box there to export all of those receipts or to export only the ones that I've never sent before. And then you can either send the receipt straight to Saasu or you can verify it and then send it to Saasu. For the demo, I'm just going to click Verify. So this is going to show me one more time the expense data from the receipt and the account in Saasu that it is coded to. If there was a problem, Shoeboxed would actually show me a flag on the right-hand side here saying, hey, there's something wrong. Everything looks good here, so I'll finish the export. Click Continue. And Shoeboxed tells me that I've successfully exported a receipt to Saasu. So now let's head back over to Saasu and find that expense. Back on my dashboard, I will scroll down to the accounts payable section and right, there it is. That's the taxi receipt and expense from Shoeboxed. I'll click on it and that gives me the detailed information about the expense, the Shoeboxed reference number, the notes, the GST, the expense amount. I can change the account if I need to, and importantly in the notes section I have the link to where that receipt is still securely stored in Shoeboxed. So I'm going to take that link and paste it into my browser and it will pull up that document for me in Shoeboxed. So there's the receipt. I've got all the data securely organized in Shoeboxed and now in Saasu as well. So there you have it. That's a quick sample. You can do this with all of your receipts, invoices, and other documents. Store them in Shoeboxed and then export the data to Saasu.